and the week started off well, with my workout, and then after
Yes.
this, I have to finish the virtual training session. So it's a usual week, but a new week.
Yes. Yes, and one of the things we want to let you know is like I just realized there's something like yeah. So anyway, like we are live right now. We finally managed to do this live because usually we come live at 3 p.m. in Melbourne time, but today we had to like deviate a little bit because we were busy like with a lot of things, but we managed to show up and we managed to get shit done, and we are coming here to give you value, and hopefully you will actually add that to your life or your fitness journey, so which will actually help you dominate entire fitness journey. So today, Ashan just mentioned that he managed to hit the gym, and like I actually just came from the gym. And today's topic is about like having positive self-talk in your fitness journey or like in your life, how it impacts everything you do. So when you are like having a positive self-talk to yourself, what it does is that's what we are going to be talking about. So one of the major things people actually end up not making their decision in their life in order to take the next step is one of the reasons is like fear. So fear has two meanings. That's something I will be talking about in a little bit. So most of the time when they're about to make the decision, two things can happen. One would be they get impacted by like other people's opinions, and when that happens, they actually end up changing their minds. So it could be a certain investment you're going to make on certain things. If it actually affects or based on other people's opinion, you might not end up doing it. And the second key aspect of why people don't end up doing making their decision is the what if concept. So what if is where you actually wonder like what if this does not happen, what if this does not go well, what if my transformation does not go well. If you keep on thinking about the what if before actually doing it in your journey, you will only give yourself negative self-talk, and that won't actually help with your fitness journey. So yeah, so that's something you need to understand. So we have come across three types of mindsets which will actually make the impact. And at the end of this live, I'll be actually talking about the important mindset you need to have. So every decision you make in your life is based on your behavior. So behavior and also your emotional state. So if you are in a good emotional state, you will make a good decision. But the external factors which happens to you will actually impact your emotional state. And what you need to do is just not let those external factors impact your emotional state. So when that happens, you will actually be unbreakable. So regarding those three types of mindsets, we have actually come across this and we have managed to change those people. So one of the key things we actually do in our transformations is mindset coaching. So people think like one-on-one doing sessions like killing them within that hour is gonna get them the results. No, because that's only gonna be 1 hour of your day. And there's 23 hours you need to take care of yourself, your body, everything. So if you do not take care of yourself and if you do whatever the hell you feel like it within the other 23 hours, um, our coaching, which we give effort for 1 hour, isn't going to be effective because past 3 5 years we've been coaching. One of the things we actually realized, you can actually add to this, Ashan. So is the fact that like when we did one-on-one sessions, it has been the most ineffective method because of the fact that people do not focus on that 23 hours because of the fact that we gave them 1 hour of intense training, right, Ashan? That's
Yeah.
something we can actually talk about, right? Only
Yes.
a few special cases actually saw the value in one-on-one coaching and actually got the best results. I'm not saying one-on-one coaching isn't effective. It's just the fact that when you get more one-on-one sessions, what has happened to us is the fact that people tend to forget the remaining 23 hours because they have this mindset right here where they think, oh, I get killed like every week, so during the weekend it's okay for me to have a drink or okay for me to like binge or do any of that thing. So this is what you need to like understand when you are going through any sort of a program, right, Ashan? So we have,
Yeah.
because yesterday's transformation we posted, it was all about consistency. Like whenever there was a question, they asked. Like whenever there was a problem, like with regards to not getting certain things done, they informed. Whenever there was supposed to be an update every Sunday based on your pictures on how you did during the week, they updated. So when they do that, you will get burgers, pizzas, all kinds of stuff in your meal plan. But when you disappear and don't actually update or anything, it makes it hard for us to actually do the changes which will actually make you enjoy the plan, right? So that's one thing we can add. Ashan, do you have anything to add with
Yeah.
regards to that?
Yeah, I think, see, now when you start off the program, it's pretty simple. You have 12 weeks in hand, and you have things to do. Okay, you have a to do things list, and you have to go through that, because that is why you pay money for us. Yeah,
Yes.
to be extremely open, right? So once that is happened, once we give you the program, we tell you what to do. As you said, updating every Sunday, letting us know what the weight is, letting us know how the week went. That's why we have given the option of a virtual training as well as a normal call, where you can call and tell us that this is what you have been doing. Okay.
Yes.
So then, okay, so most people think that within these 12 weeks that you're not going to get a cheat meal. No one ever said that, but if you're consistent, we can consider, right?
Yes.
Based on your condition, right? Because whoever has whoever has gone the full distance, have enjoyed our program.
Yes.
At the same time, they have suffered too, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it is, because without suffering, you can't get a good physique. And at the same time, you need to enjoy in between too. So if you're
Yeah.
in touch with us, if if the instructions if the instructions have been followed properly, it's going to be a smooth ride at the end of the day when you really think of it, right? So that's why communication and everything is important.
Yeah.
Without that, I mean, if you're trying to do things alone, even after having a program, you might not get the best out of the coach. That
Yes.
is what I
Yeah.
should add.
So when you do invest on us, like you might, one of the things you need to do is just make sure you communicate with us on a regular basis, because everybody who got those results, which you see like every week in my page, is like based on communication. So more you communicate is when you actually get results. So this is where self-talk actually makes a big impact in your journey. So if you keep telling yourself you can't do that, you can't, this is not possible, this is impossible, and all of that stuff, it will only be impossible. So when you keep telling those things, it's what you call a victim mindset. So where people actually think like you are in an emotional state where you think like things happen to you, everything in your life only happens to you. I've been in this space, that's why I'm saying it, because back in the day, a few years ago, like I was getting frustrated like whenever there were things not going right for me. But I managed to push through it and change my pattern of thinking by changing the emotion, changing my behavior. So that way, my emotional state changed into becoming a thriver mindset. So thriver mindset is what I'm going to be talking next. So, but before that, I'll just talk about another victim mindset a little bit more. So that's where people keep on telling themselves that this is not possible, this is hard, what if this does not go out? Every time you doubt yourself in your journey, like rather than believing in yourself, it's only going to make things worse. So you must understand the importance of telling yourself positive things. Yes, I will get this shit done no matter what happens. I will win this pro card. I will become a world champion. I will be this and that. So one of the medals I have is the state championship, like which is like still here. I won it 5 years ago, and I kept telling myself that I will. I did not say it much, but I kept telling myself like I will win this. I ended up winning it because one of the things I told myself, well, I imagined myself was winning the medal and being on that interview like once after winning. So it actually happened once I actually imagined. So that's another way of going ahead with it. So just because you keep on saying positive things to you, if you do not back it up with action, that's not going to work either. So it's important always to follow your actions as well as much as your words. So as human beings, we are always thinking about how the future is going to hold. So When it comes to the second mindset, which we are going to be talking about, which would be the survivor mindset, it's where people actually have worked really hard to get to where they are at today. These are the people who think like every single thing happens if you fight. It's not going to be like that. What you need to do is like, in order for you to get the best results in your life, one, you must change your behavior where you're at, and then changing your behavior, like I said, will change the emotional state. So you need to stop saying negative things to yourself, like, okay, I'm fat, I'm ugly, there's no way of me becoming my best version, it's impossible for me to get a six pack. But if I kept telling myself when I was skinny that I'm going to be skinny for the rest of my life, I'm not going to change this because it's impossible for me, it's hard for me, you are just being convincing yourself that you're not going to get it done whatsoever. So first of all, as Monday starts, you must realize it's important for you to appreciate yourself for where you are at right now. Like, yes, what I am is might not be where I'm supposed to be, but what I am right now, I'm enough. I need to appreciate myself a little bit more for what I'm doing. And when you, based on that, like when you accept where you are at and you need to change that, and then you will take those necessary steps to change your life in order to become your better version. That's where you call a thriver mindset. So you need to accept it first of all, and then you need to understand you need to do something else to change your behavior. Right, Ashan? So is there something you can add with regards to that? Because yeah,
Yeah, just two things. Number one is that we spoke about the future, right? So when you start off, let's say not just the fitness program, whatever the goals you have, right? You think way too much about the future rather than doing what needs to be done today, right? So thinking of a future, without action today, that is just a waste of time. You will be, just sitting down and just wondering, right? So rather than that, it's good to have a clear vision of the future, but for that to come true, you have to wake up every day and you know walk on your journey. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. I can add more details into it, but I think it's 2021. We all know what should be done. We all know what motivation is. We all know what discipline is. So that for another topic. And also we spoke about the victim mindset, right? There are so many tips to get rid of it, but I'll tell you one downside of a victim mindset. Just one thought can stop you from going to the gym, right? Just one thought can stop you from working on that project, right? Whatever that you have to do. So I think that statement which I mentioned now is enough for you to understand, like, yeah, if you have a victim mindset, this is what's going to happen, right? You're just going to be an overthinking person with no action. It's fine, we all go through that point where we have to overthink, where we are afraid of our own thoughts. But the problem is, you have to know that you will only need one bad thought to screw up your day, right?
yeah,
So just think of it. Just because of one thought, am I going to stop everything, or how is it going to be, or am I going to nail the day? So you just have to be a champion every day. So when
yes,
if you want to call yourself a champion, I think it's a day-to-day thing. Sometimes it's an hourly thing, right? Depending on what sort of a job you do or what sort of goals you have, right? So you and I, we go to the gym in the morning, and we can't just stop. We have meals to get in, we have cardio to do. So emotions will not wait for your sorry, success will actually not take your emotions into consideration. So you have to be monstrous when these things come up. So that's what I need to
yes,
add.
and more importantly, your goals don't care how you feel. Understand
Exactly.
that as well. So, like I said, like at the beginning, the reason why people actually don't make decisions based to better themselves is because of fear. So, fear has two meanings. One would be forget everything and run, or
Yeah.
face everything and rise. So, which one are you gonna choose? It's totally up to you. But we chose to rise and become the best version. So that's it for today, and I hope you got value of this live, and which is our mindset live. So hopefully, I will talk to you guys soon tomorrow, where we'll be talking about another topic, which will be about certain one of the common topics, which will we have done it before, but we will be doing it again. So because we've had certain questions on that topic, and we'll be announcing it tomorrow. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the meantime. So for the moment, like, thanks for joining in, and I hope you got value, and I'll see you guys next week. See you, Ashan.